This is another music video from these bunch of sellouts. Notice as well straight away that this simulates, basically they're portraying themselves here as gods. This is what these here simulate clouds, because later on lightning basically comes from it. So these people see themselves as gods. That's what they do. I mean, Big Sean believes that he's a god. Same as DJ Khaled. And that's why they always say, we the best. Because they believe the gods. And it's not really a surprise with Travis Scott. I mean, this is how you know that he sold his soul. Right after he made the song Birds in the Trap, which basically said, one eye open, Illuminati, this might be the verse that made them drop me. In that song he was basically admitting that he joined the Illuminati, and right after that he starts associating himself with DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, the sellout that basically makes money off other people's music. That's what he does. Well, it's no surprise. When he sold his soul, now he's getting involved with the wrong people. Big Sean's is a sellout. Basically acts like he's a Christian. He is not a Christian at all. He basically says God's in him, which is complete lies, because God doesn't even know these people. These serve false gods. You'll notice as well that this is a Catholic-like building, Catholic-like church, false religion. And notice the red as well. The red simulates demons, sacrifice, blood. And notice as well black and white. I mean, these people are completely sold out. As we see there, devil horns hidden in plain sight. This isn't by accident. As I said, you have to purposely position your hand in this way to even perform the devil horns. You have to deliberately position your hand in this way for it to happen. And it doesn't matter that it's upside down, doesn't mean anti-Illuminati. It never has. Tupac just basically spread that lie to brainwash people into throwing it up. It was all a mind game. You can clearly see the devil horns here. Two fingers are in, and the two fingers creating the devil horns. Hidden in plain sight, occult symbolism. And as we see here, this is a satanic band. Notice as well, it's shaped in the shape of a lightning bolt, because this band here is straight up satanic. It is a satanic band. Basically they worship the devil and they promote the devil all over their album covers. And if you look as well, it looks like an upside down cross. This looks like a Catholic cross, but it hasn't got Jesus on it. It just looks plain. And there we go, the one eye. This is just an excuse, because later on he basically puts one hand over his eye. So this is just an excuse to promote the one eye. That's all it is. It's an excuse to promote the one eye symbolism, the all-seeing eye. One eye shall be darkened. And what do we have here? And as well, again, pornography. We're getting those women. No, you pay for the women. I just see devil horns, deliberately done, throws all that fast, which sinks into the subconscious. Clearly the devil horns, nobody positions their hands like this for no reason. They know exactly what they're doing. Basically, Rick Ross basically believes that he's a Christian. He isn't a Christian. I mean, he basically says in the song, "I'll DJ Khaled, you know I'd kill for you." Since when do Christians go around murdering people and killing people? These people ain't Christian at all. Don't fall for it. They're fake. They basically promote this. This is what Christians should be. Living like this. No, this is not holy. And they want to say that the holy and the humble people. No, they're not. Smoking drugs, performing fornication, it clearly says in the Bible, people that partake in these things shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Murderers, liars, thieves, basically sorcerers, basically witchcraft as well. So he's saying, I would kill for you, DJ Khaled. Murder, thou shalt not kill. Obviously these people don't obey the Ten Commandments, do they? Because they're not Christian. They're completely fake. They're Freemasons, that's what they are. Because this is the thing that many people don't know, and this is how they trick the Christians. This is how they trick people. Basically trick Christianity. Oh, we believe in God. God, and he says in most of his songs all the time, God forgive me. These people are laughing at you. They're laughing because they know every single time that they say something to do with God, people will soak it up and believe it and say, oh, he confessed that he loves God, so he's a Christian. No, anybody can confess and say they love Christ. Doesn't mean the way you truly test them is if they don't say that Jesus Christ came in the flesh. That's how you know if they're a Christian or not. Because if, as it says in the Bible, if you don't confess that Jesus Christ came in the flesh as a man on earth, they're the spirit of the Antichrist. And when you got things like this, throwing the devil horns up, in previous of his songs, he's basically thrown up the 666 and all that, the devil horns. He even had a Freemason Bible, promoted the Masonic checkerboard floor, blasphemy the Holy Ghost, and he even had on the front of one of his album covers, God forgives, I don't. So therefore he's not a Christian. For basically, what does God say to us? Forgive thy enemy. Where it says in the Bible, for it says, love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. And then Jesus says, but I say, love thy enemy and love thy neighbor. These people don't care about that. They don't care. They'll do whatever they want. And then basically, if you look at the lyrics to this song, he basically believes that this lifestyle's never gonna end. That's how diluted these people actually are. They believe that their fake gangster lifestyle is never gonna end. It is going to end. You can't live forever. These people think they can live forever. No, there might come a time when the Illuminati say, right, we don't need you no more. We'll kill you. That's what the Illuminati do. When they decide, because that's all the Illuminati do, they use these people. And they'll say one day, right, we don't need you no more. No reason for you to be alive. And they'll sacrifice these people. That's what they do. They take out their own because they don't care. But as you see, clearly throwing the devil horns up, promotes that he's a real gangster, when in reality he got exposed for being a fake, because that's exactly what he is. Said he was a drug dealer, yet he worked as a security officer in a prison. And he basically cries when he faced charges of prison. These people are so fake. And look at this garbage. He's basically he's supposed to be worshipping. I mean, honestly, he's basically supposed to be worshipping a statue here, which is false idol worshipping false gods. He's smoking drugs. And this is supposed to be a church or something, and he's getting high. These people don't care about God. They don't care. Because this is drugs. This new thing, candy cane, that's basically what it's called. It's drugs. It's to do with drugs, getting high. So, when he's smoking this while looking statue that's supposed to be Jesus Christ, straight up blasphemy. He's getting high while bowing down to Jesus. Straight up joke. And as we see, this is basically supposed to be Jesus Christ. It's a false image though. This is basically an insult to God. What did God say about engraven statues? That it offends him and really annoys him, because these are false gods. This is a man-made image of God. This is not what Jesus would have looked like. And as we see, I don't know what that is in his hand. I don't have a clue what that is. I've never seen a statue of Jesus Christ with a ball thing in his hand. I really don't know what that is. But this is a straight up mockery and a false image of Jesus Christ. He's basically bowing down, getting high while looking at this. These people don't care. They'll basically get high in a church, because they're not Christian. See this garbage here? Soon as DJ Khaled basically puts his hands down, like he's basically saying that he's God here. Because soon as he puts his hands down, notice how he's looking like he's doing this. The lightning bolt. What does the lightning bolt represent? Lucifer, Satan. And I saw Satan fall from heaven like lightning. Basically, he's saying that he's God. That's what these clouds, as you see, this simulates clouds. Since when does smoke, since when does smoke draw lightning? It doesn't happen. So as we see right here, you see that he's moving his hands, looking down at it. He's basically acting like he's doing this. Therefore, he's basically saying that he's God. Because this is what they believe. They believe that they're God. That they are a God. They're not. As you see, he's looking down. His hands are moving like he's doing this. He's professing himself as God. And he isn't God. Never will be. Well, as we see here, there's a Bible verse about this, where he's standing here worshipping this false image. He's worshipping our false gods. And there's a Bible verse for it. So as we see, here's the Bible verse in Jeremiah. We look here. And the Chardons that fight against this city shall come and set fire on this city and burn it with the houses. Notice how they're in a building, and they've got people with guns are basically defending it. This is what they're doing. Set fire on the city and will burn upon whose roofs they have offered incense unto Baal, and poured out drink offerings unto other gods to provoke me to anger. This is what they do. They basically are trying to provoke God and anger God. That's what they do. Well, as we see, he basically says God's in him. God is not inside Big Sean. But as I said, notice how they're in something like a city. Then at the end, people basically come in and with guns raiding the place. So notice as well here, puts his hands out like he's Jesus Christ. See how he's looking up. This is the mockery against God, because as we know, what did Jesus Christ do? Look up when he was on the cross and say, Father, why have thou forsaken me? He's portraying himself as Jesus Christ. This is what they do in the industry. They think it's funny, because when he says the only person that can, he says basically, God is in me, therefore he's basically saying that he's God, because he actually does believe that he's God. And what do we have here? Thrown out dead fast. Look, Illuminati triangle. Hidden in plain sight. Illuminati triangle, you can clearly see it's the triangle. Throws it all that fast that you have to really slow it down. And he's still got his hands out like that, like he's Jesus Christ. This is a straight up mockery. And there we go again. Devil horns. And I apologize for this here. They're promoting pornography like always. As you see, devil horns, deliberately done. He knew that what he was doing here, purposely done it. Indoctrination of occult symbolism. And he believes that he's a Christian. No, I don't think so. Christians don't throw at the devil horns or the 666, the mark of the beast. And there we go, hidden in plain sight. Illuminati triangle. Nobody just positions their hand like this for no reason. I mean, after Travis Scott says that he's in the Illuminati, he now starts throwing the occult symbolism up. It's not a coincidence. He openly admitted in that song, Birds in the Trap, that he sold his soul. I mean, he said he died and became reborn, which is a ritual. As you see, the triangle. So Jay-Z throws up, they all throw up. This is how you know who is sold out to the Illuminati. And there we go, praying, acting like he's praying. This is basically, while he's doing it, he says that all these things in this music video are a blessing. No, they're not. This is what these people believe. They believe that heaven is going to be like this. They believe that heaven is going to be full of fornication, lust, money, drugs, drinking, getting wasted, fast cars, mansions. It isn't. These ain't blessings. God is not going to make somebody a millionaire. It's not going to happen. God isn't going to make sure you're financially okay. But God's not going to promote lust as well. He's not going to give you loads of women to basically perform in lust with. It ain't going to happen. And this here, they basically show this twice. They show this twice. There's a reason why. Because it's the mark of the beast, 666. 666, the mark of the beast. These headphones were created by Dr. Dre, which in that advert, it's got 3 of these headphones, which simulates 666, the mark of the beast. It is not in the shape of a B, it is in the shape of a 6. No B has ever been in the shape of a 6. Never. And there we go again, Travis Scott throwing the devil horns up. There we go. He's never threw this up before, so this is done on purpose. He's only started doing it since after that song that he made. So clearly he knows exactly what he's doing. He's doing it on purpose. And there we go, one hand over the face. Done it dead fast. Promotion of the one eye again. One eye symbolism. Straight up, just an excuse to promote the one eye. And then here we go with the lyrics. As I said, God is in me. As we see here, God is in me. That's the only one who can end me. And we seen more blessings than a Baptist. Complete garbage. It's not blessings. The only reason they got women, cars and money and all that, because they sold out. They didn't get it through God. They sold out. But boy, I'm a Caesar. Now who was Caesar? The most to believe them. Many people believed him to be the Antichrist because he was that evil. He murdered billions of Christians for no reason, for the fun of it, because he got off on it. He was the most evilest person in the Roman Empire ever. Julius Caesar he tortured Christians. He tortured them. Because Caesar was basically a Catholic. And because the Christians wouldn't accept what Caesar believed, he murdered them. He put them on spikes. He threw them in the arena with the lions. Many people say, oh, this never happened. It clearly did. The arenas exist. Many people can't say they didn't exist because they're in Rome. All these arenas exist. Back then, they used to get off on it. Basically, they used to make people fight for their life in the arena. They were called gladiators. So sick that it was back then. And most of the Romans back then were gay. They were gay. A lot of them were. Notice this as well. Rockefeller. Now, who is Rockefeller? One, with Jay-Z, the Rockefeller record deal. As well, the Rockefellers, the Illuminati 13 bloodline family, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. So it's no surprise that he goes Rockefeller, because that's who the Illuminati are. 13 families and bloodlines, that's why they're so powerful. Rockefeller, the Rockefellers. It's no surprise. And when he's calling himself Caesar, and he says, oh, God's in me. No, God is not in you, because Caesar was worshipped as a god. It even says it in the Bible, that Caesar was worshipped as a god, and he wasn't a god. He was an evil person. He basically killed loads of Christians just for the fun of it. He tortured a load of people for no reason, because he just wanted to do it. Well, as you see, I'm on a track to a bill. I mean, I got the holy key and got the key to the city. Now, if you don't know what he's referring to here, he's basically saying the key of David, because that's what it means, the key of David, the holy key. He's basically calling himself a prophet, because it says in the Bible, anyone that is holy and humble shall I give them the key of David. He's not humble, he's not holy. Getting wasted, smoking weed, promoting fornication is not humble. It's not humble at all. And as well, the garbage lyrics that he says, basically, as you see here, Rick Ross, hey DJ Khaled, I'd die for you, so you already know I kill for you. So, and he says, we follow God. No, they don't. But as you see here, Rick Ross, as you see here, Travis Hook, he truly believes his lifestyle will, that's supposed to say never end. They believe that their lifestyle will never end. It will. When God, Judgment Day comes, their life won't, and as well, they can't live forever. So it is gonna end. You know, what these people care about is money and that. They don't care about nobody else. They don't care. I mean, as you see, no mercy, no grace. I'm checking off my to-do list. Yeah, he says that he follows God. Yeah, sure you do. And as well, once again, he puts his kid on the front of the cover. Again, involving his kid in this garbage. What kind of father does this? He's involving his kid. And honestly, in the Grateful music video, his kid's basically got the Masonic checkerboard floor, Freemason Lodge around his neck. I mean, he's a complete sellout. He's involving his kids in it now. This is what these people do. Will Smith done the same. Involved his kids in the industry. Because they're sellouts. And as you see, this is what was talking about, the key of David. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, write these things, say, he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth, and no man shutteth, and shutteth, and no man openeth. And the key of the house of David will I lay upon his shoulder, so he shall open, and none shall shut, and he shall shut any, and no shall open. So basically, he's saying he's got the key of David. Complete garbage. These people are sellouts. They mock the Bible and they mock God. And as we see even more evidence, I mean, what kind of father does this? As you see, getting his kid to throw at the devil horns and then putting a jacket on him that has got the Baphomet star, upside down star. What kind of father is he? Seriously? Involving his kid in this crap. When this kid grows up and starts seeing the devil horns and the Baphomet, this kid's gonna think it's normal. Because his father is basically involved him in it and promoted it. Me and the Baphomet, no doubt about it. He doesn't care. He'll involve his own kids. He most likely would sacrifice his own kids to get even more famous. So sick these people really are.